Welcome to Breaking Ties, a new you after divorce. This is your go-to source for practical advice and support for when the divorce process has finished. Join us each weekday for a quick chat where we'll cover a variety of topics related to post-divorce. Together, we'll explore the emotional, financial, and legal aspects of life after divorce and help you find the best path forward for you and your family. Here's your host and Certified Divorce Financial Analyst professional, Mike Fulkerson.
Hello and welcome back to Breaking Ties, a new you after divorce. I'm your host, Mike Fulkerson, financial advisor and certified divorce financial analyst professional. And today we're going to explore empowering strategies for building self-confidence and independence after the divorce is final. Now, divorce is a transformative experience that really does challenge us to redefine ourselves and our lives. Building self-confidence and independence is essential for moving forward with strength and resilience. Here are some ways to cultivate self-confidence and independence after divorce. We're going to start with focusing on self-care. Take time to nurture your physical, emotional, and mental well-being. Engage in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment, whether it's exercise, meditation, hobbies, or spending time with loved ones. Prioritizing self-care is an important key to building a strong foundation for confidence and independence. We also want to set personal goals and aspirations. Identify areas of your life where you want to grow and challenge yourself, whether it's pursuing a new career path, learning a new skill, or traveling to new places. Setting and achieving goals can boost your confidence and empower you to embrace new opportunities. Now, we're going to embrace our strengths and celebrate our achievements. Recognize your unique talents, qualities, and experiences that make you who you are. Practice self-compassion and acknowledge the progress you've made, no matter how small. Building self-confidence starts with believing in yourself and your abilities. We are also going to want to surround ourselves with positive influence and supportive relationships. Seek out friends, family members, and mentors who uplift and encourage you to be your best self. Create a supportive network of people who believe in your potential and are there to cheer you on as you navigate life after divorce. We're going to have to step outside our comfort zone and embrace new opportunities. Take risks, explore new interests, and challenge yourself to try new things. Stepping outside of your comfort zone allows you to discover hidden talents, overcome fears, and grow as an individual. Now, lastly, we're going to practice assertiveness and boundary setting. We're going to want to asserting our needs, wants, and boundaries is essential for cultivating self-respect and maintaining healthy relationships. Learn to communicate effectively, advocate for yourself, and prioritize your well-being in all areas of life. Wrapping up, building self-confidence and independence after divorce is a journey of self-discovery and personal growth. By prioritizing self-care, setting some goals, embracing your strengths, surrounding yourself with positivity, step outside your comfort zone, and practicing assertiveness, you can cultivate a strong sense of self and thrive in your newfound independence. I'd like to thank you for joining me on this episode of Breaking Ties, a new you after divorce. Should you have any questions on the topic or other financial planning issues, feel free to contact me. Give me a call, shoot me an email. My information's in the description. Divorce is not the end of your story. As we know, it is the start of your next great chapter. And with that, have a good day. Welcome back to Breaking Ties, a new you after divorce. I'm your host, Mike Fulkerson, financial advisor and certified divorce financial analyst professional. In today's episode, we're going to address a common question among divorced parents. Do I have to file anything in court when my child turns 18? Now, divorce marks the end of one chapter and the beginning of a new journey, especially for parents navigating co-parenting arrangements. As the children reach adulthood, Certain legal obligations and responsibilities may shift, including those related to custody and support. When your child turns 18, they are considered a legal adult, and many aspects of your parenting arrangements may change automatically, while others may require proactive steps. Starting with custody arrangements. In most cases, custody orders issued by the court automatically terminate when the child reaches the age of majority. This means that your child is free to make their own decisions about where they live and whom they spend time with. Now, age of majority can vary state for state, so you're really going to want to check that out and see what that age is if it's not specified in your divorce decree. However, if you and your co-parent have specific arrangements or agreements regarding custody that extend beyond the child's 18th birthday, you may need to modify those, as part of your custody agreement through the court to reflect the new circumstances. Now, second, regarding child support. The obligation to pay child support typically ends when the child reaches the age of majority. In many jurisdictions, child support orders automatically terminates when the child reaches 18, although there may be exceptions for children who are still in high school or have special needs. It is important to review your child support order and understand the specific terms and conditions regarding the termination of child support. If you have questions or concerns about child support obligations after your child turns 18, consult with your attorney or the appropriate legal authorities for guidance. Now, regarding financial matters such as college or medical insurance coverage, it's essential to review your divorce decree and any relevant agreements to determine if there are any provisions that extend beyond the child's 18th birthday. If there are going to be ongoing financial obligations or responsibilities outlined in your divorce decree, such as contributions to college tuition or continued health insurance coverage, you may need to take proactive steps to modify your agreements, and you're going to want to seek legal guidance to ensure compliance with the terms of your divorce decree. So in conclusion, while many aspects of your parenting agreement may change when your child turns 18, it's important to review your divorce decree, custody orders, and child support agreements to understand your rights and responsibilities as a parent. You're going to want to seek guidance from a qualified attorney who specializes in divorce proceedings, who can provide professional advice and support based on your unique circumstances if you feel it's necessary. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Breaking Ties, A New You After Divorce. Should you have any questions regarding this episode or other financial planning issues, please feel free to reach out to me. My contact information is in the description as always. Divorce is not the end of your story. As you and I know, it is the start of your next great chapter. And with that, have a good day. Hi, and welcome to another episode of Breaking Ties, A New You After Divorce. I'm your host, Mike Fulkerson, financial advisor and certified divorce financial analyst professional. Today's episode, we're going to address a question that many individuals grapple with. Is it okay to feel happy after the divorce is final? Now, as we know, divorce is a complex and emotionally charged experience that often involves a roller coaster of emotions. While it's natural to feel a range of emotions during and after the divorce process, including things like sadness, anger, and grief, it's also important to acknowledge and embrace moments of happiness and relief. Here's why it's okay to feel happy after the divorce is final. First, divorce represents the end of a chapter in your life and the beginning of a new one. It can be a time of profound personal growth, self-discovery, and renewal. Feeling happy and optimistic about the future is really a natural response to the possibility of new beginnings and opportunities. Second, divorce often marks the end of a challenging and sometimes toxic relationship. The decision to divorce is rarely easy, and it's common to experience a sense of liberation and empowerment once the process is complete. Feeling happy after the divorce is a reflection of your reclaiming your autonomy and taking control of your life. Third, Divorce can pave the way for positive changes in various aspects of your life, including relationships, career, and personal well-being. It offers an opportunity to redefine your priorities, pursue your passions, and just surround yourself with people who uplift and support you. It is important to remember that feeling happy after divorce doesn't negate the pain or challenges you may experience during the process. It's possible to hold space for both happiness and sadness simultaneously and to honor the complexity of your emotions. However, if you find yourself struggling with feelings of guilt or shame about feeling happy after divorce, it may be helpful to explore these emotions with a therapist or trusted confidant. Processing your feelings in a supportive environment can really help you navigate the complexities of divorce and embrace the emotional journey with compassion and self acceptance. In conclusion, feeling happy after divorce is not only okay, but also healthy and empowering. It's a testament to your resilience, strength, and capacity for growth in the face of adversity. Embrace moments of happiness as you embark on your journey towards a new and fulfilling chapter of your life. Thank you for tuning into this episode of Breaking Ties, a New You After Divorce. Should you have any questions on today's topic or financial planning issues I can assist with, please reach out. My contact information is in the description. Divorce is not the end of your story. As you and I already know, it is the start of your next great chapter. And with that, take care. Hello, and welcome back to Breaking Ties, a New You After Divorce. I'm your host, Mike Fulkerson, financial advisor and certified divorce financial analyst professional. And today's episode, we're going to explore a crucial aspect of post-divorce financial management, and that is the process for splitting retirement accounts after the divorce is final. Divorce often involves the division of marital assets, and that includes retirement accounts such as 401ks, IRAs, pensions, and other investment accounts accumulated during the marriage. So here's an overview of the process for splitting retirement accounts after the divorce is finalized. Now, it's important to understand that retirement accounts are typically considered marital property subject to equitable distribution in divorce proceedings. This means that the value of retirement accounts accumulated during the marriage may be divided between the spouses. Next, the division of retirement accounts is typically outlined in the divorce decree or settlement agreement. The specific terms of the division may vary depending on state laws, the length of the marriage, and other factors unique to each case. And lastly, there are several methods for dividing retirement accounts. One common method is a qualified domestic relations order, or QDRO, which is a court order that establishes the ex-spouse's rights to receive a portion of the retirement account's benefit. A QDRO outlines the specific terms of the division, including the percentage or dollar amount allocated to each party. Another method is a transfer incident to divorce, where retirement account funds are transferred directly from one spouse's account to the other spouse's account without triggering taxes or penalties. It's important to note that different types of retirement accounts may have different rules and requirements for division. For example, dividing a 401k may require a QDRO, while dividing an IRA may be accomplished through a transfer incident to divorce. It's important to work with qualified professionals such as divorce attorneys and financial advisors who can help navigate the complexities of dividing retirement accounts and ensure compliance with legal requirements and tax implications. Once the division of retirement accounts is finalized, it's essential to update beneficiary designations and account ownership to reflect the new arrangements. Failure to update beneficiary designations can result in unintended consequences and complications down the road. In conclusion, splitting retirement accounts after divorce is a critical step in the financial separation process. By understanding the methods for dividing retirement accounts, working with qualified professionals, and updating beneficiary designations, you can ensure a smooth transition and secure your future financially post-divorce. I would like to thank you for tuning in to this episode of Breaking Ties, a New You After Divorce. Should you have any questions on today's topic or other financial planning issues, feel free to reach out. My contact information is in the description. Divorce is not the end of your story. As you already know, it is the start of your next great chapter. Have a great day. Hello, and welcome back to Breaking Ties, a New You After Divorce. I'm your host, Mike Fulkerson, financial advisor and certified divorce financial analyst professional. Today's episode, we're going to talk about, really a challenging scenario that arises after divorce, and that is what happens if the non-custodial parent moves far away once the divorce is final. So, divorce, as we know, brings significant changes to family dynamics, including custody arrangements and parenting responsibilities. When a non-custodial parent decides to relocate a considerable distance away, it can have far-reaching implications for both parents and children. Here's what may happen if the non-custodial parent moves far away after the divorce is finalized. Let's look at some options here. First, the existing custody and visitation arrangements may need to be modified to accommodate the relocation. If the move significantly impacts the non-custodial parent's ability to maintain regular visitation with the children, the custody agreement may need to be renegotiated. In some cases, the non-custodial parent may petition the court for a modification of custody or visitation rights to reflect the new circumstances. The court will consider the best interest of the children when determining whether to approve the requested changes. Second, communication and co-parenting may become more challenging with distance. Maintaining a close and supportive relationship with the children may require additional effort from both parents, including regular cell phone calls, video chats, and visitation during school breaks and holidays. It's essential for both parents to prioritize open communication and cooperation to ensure that the children's needs are met and their relationships with both parents are preserved despite the distance. Thirdly, financial considerations may arise, particularly regarding transportation costs for visitation and the equitable sharing of travel expenses between the parents. The non-custodial parent may be responsible for covering a portion of the costs associated with visitation, such as airfare or gas mileage. It's important for both parents to discuss and agree upon financial arrangements related to visitation to avoid conflicts and ensure that the children's needs are adequately addressed. Lastly, if the relocation affects child support arrangements, the non-custodial parent may need to petition the court for a modification of child support obligations. The court will review the circumstances of the relocation and consider any changes in the parent's financial circumstances when determining the appropriate child support payments. Wrapping up, when the non-custodial parent moves far away after the divorce is final, it can introduce complexities and challenges to the co-parenting relationship. However, with open communication, cooperation, and a focus on the children's best interests, parents can navigate these changes and maintain meaningful relationships with their children despite the distance. I'd like to thank you for joining me on this episode of Breaking Ties, a New You After Divorce. Should you have any questions on this topic or other financial planning needs, feel free to let me know. My information's in the description. Divorce is not the end of your story. As you already know, it is the start of your next great chapter. Take care.
We want to thank you for listening to this episode of Breaking Ties, a New You After Divorce with Mike Fulkerson. For questions, please reach out to Mike via email in the description or give him a shout at 630-444-1410. Remember to subscribe, like, and follow.